Hello, everybody. I am Lorenzo Iori, and I'm one of the operators working with the Progetto Filippide. I've got a master in theory and methods of preventive and adapted physical activities. And I met Progetto Filippide while I was doing an internship during my university years. And once I graduated, I had the opportunity to keep working with them. I've been working with Progetto Filippide for already 10 years, and I can imagine today my life without it. I apologize for my English. If something is not clear, just get in contact with me, and I'll be happy to help you. During my lessons, we will analyze the main characteristics of Progetto Filippide from more practical point of view, so that you can immediately understand how the activities of the association perfectly fits into a biopsychosocial vision of adapted and inclusive sporting activity that is central in this approach. I'll give you a general idea, and then we will go a little deeper and explain the most important details one by one. Progetto Filippide uses athletic activity to promote the inclusion and emancipation of people with intellectual relational disabilities, especially in people with autism and Down syndrome. Over 90% of athletes were diagnosed with severe to very severe disability. But this is exactly our mission, to meet the part of the population that would otherwise continue to remain invisible. Despite the progress made in terms of early diagnosis and a proper approach to autism spectrum disorders, in developmental age, in Italy today, there are still very few associations that deal with autism in adulthood. We already know that autism is the result of different neurodevelopmental disorders characterized by a qualitative impairment of the areas of social interaction and communication, and by repetitive and stereotype patterns of behavior, interest, and activities. Our approach allows an individual with severe or very severe autism, often in comorbidity with other rare disorders, to participate in activities that would otherwise be extremely difficult for them. This is possible thanks to one of the most distinguished characteristics of the association, the one-to-one relationship between the athlete and the operator, sometimes even 1-to-2. That's why Filippide's sport operator takes on a completely new role in the Paralympic world. They are a real guide during sport performances, but we will also see that the operator is going to be a guide not only during the time dedicated to the training or the competitions on the field, but he will also be with his athlete during a whole series of activities that revolve around the life of a real sport team. As such, the typical days activities of the project include many aspects of a real life athlete. This allows the operator to work on different fields and help him or her to work on each of them. To underline the importance of being a part of the community, Filippide only use public facilities or in general sportive facilities that are shared with the rest of the population, so real inclusive context. In Rome, over 150 athletes are registered with the project on 4 different sports: running, swimming, basket, and synchronized swimming. We will now go through a typical day of the project at Paolo Rossi Stadium and in the Olympic Training Center Giulio Onesti in Rome. Two of the best facilities in Rome where Olympic athletes train together with our athletes. For example, Olympic gold medal winner Marcel Jacobs trains here. In this stadium, we train for running. That is the sport that actually started the Filippide project. We will later analyze why running is the most suitable sport activity for people who are on the autism spectrum. During the first 30 minutes of the day, the operators welcome the athletes and they set up together everything for the upcoming training. When the whole group has arrived, we arrange ourselves in a circle. It's a moment when we share updates, news, and the instructions for the day, as well as training that the sport operator will carry on with his or her athlete. The training can change according to the characteristics of the different athletes. Some of them are new to running and they need an introduction. Others are preparing to compete in sporting events. But in any case, the activity takes place as much as possible in groups or small groups. That's why to promote social skills and interaction. Each sport operator trains with his own athlete while promoting group work. When the training ends, it's time for showers, exactly like all the neurotypical teams does. This is probably the most important part of the day. Each task performed in the locker is a chance for athlete to learn or improve all those aspects linked to the personal care, like get a shower, dry themselves, get dressed, organize the bag, take care of their personal aspects. All done with the help of their operator. After the showers is time for lunch. We all eat together in the canteen where we can improve others' important learning abilities. Wait for your turn to be served, choose what you want to eat, and eat properly. At the end of the lunch, we say goodbye until the next time. So the sport operator works as an adapter. He connects two words that wouldn't otherwise be able to communicate. He facilitates the person with severe autism to join the daily life and help him or her to navigate through it. Our daily tasks are not to be taken for granted by someone who is on the spectrum, and it gives us the opportunity to intervene with cognitive behavioral approaches and help them emancipate through sport activities. In the next lesson, we will take a deeper look at the sport operator characteristics and the main ways of working during our activities. Thanks for your attention. Bye.